McDowell, West Virginia, with a 21% rate of Social Security disability, saw more than an 8% decline in its population. The fastest growing counties in the country, in places like North Dakota, Texas, and Northern Virginia, by contrast, have less than 2% of their population on disability, or about 1/10 the rate of the declining population counties. It's hard to say what came first or caused the other, population decline or increased disability usage. Or maybe economic stagnation caused both. Regardless, there seems to be, at least at the county and regional level, something like a disability tipping point. When a county hits a certain level of disability usage, disability becomes a norm. It becomes an acceptable way of life and an alternative source of income to a good-paying, full-time job, as opposed to a last resort safety net program to deal with catastrophic injury and illness. After a certain point, when disability keeps climbing and becomes endemic, employers will struggle to find employees, or begin or continue to move out of the area. Population continues to fall and a downward spiral kicks in, driving once thriving communities into further decline. Not only that, but once this kind of spiral begins, communities could begin to suffer other social plagues as well, such as heroin or meth addiction and associated crime. An urgent policy goal, therefore, should be to stop these tipping points from being reached. There's nothing compassionate about accepting these rates of disability usage. It's bad for the communities affected, and it's worse for the disability recipients. After all, they will receive poverty-level checks for the rest of their lives. Those who can work but are instead on disability will likely never again receive a paycheck, never enjoy working with others, making friends at work, developing new skills, and achieving the fulfillment that comes with the dignity of work. These tipping points, along with the general increase in the number of disability recipients, have also endangered the program's financial health. I'm introducing legislation to address this challenge. It will have three main parts. First, Social Security will distinguish between those who are genuinely and permanently disabled and those who are disabled but expected to recover. Second, it will allow beneficiaries in these categories to earn an income while on the program through a benefit offset. These beneficiaries can take time for rehabilitation and then gradually rejoin the workforce. With the offset, they won't be at risk of losing their benefits as they begin to earn more money on the path back to full-time work. Further, this offset can improve the program's integrity because judges can review whether a beneficiary used the offset if the beneficiary reapplies to the program for permanent disability status. Third, my legislation will also set timelines for these individuals to exit the program and return to work. If their recovery goes more slowly than expected and they're not yet ready to return to work, they can reapply. But if they're no longer disabled, we must help them leave the program and return to the workforce. These reforms won't solve all the problems of Social Security disability, but they will address one of the most urgent crises in the program, and the one perhaps most corrosive to affected communities. Thank you all for your interest in this issue, for your outstanding work on the topic, and for allowing me to address you today.